We are going to see about watchdog timers. Watchdog timer is a timing device that can be set a preset time interval, and an event must occur during the interval set, else device will generate the timeout signal. Example, let's consider we anticipate the a set of tasks must finish within the 100 milliseconds. The watchdog timer disables and stops in case of the task finish within 100 milliseconds. The watchdog timer generation interrupts after 100 in the anticipated interval. In mobile phone, the display is turned off in case no GUI interactions takes place within the specified time. The interval is usually set at 15, 20, 25 or 30 minutes in a mobile phone. This saves the power. In a temperature controller, if a controller takes no action to switch off the current within the present time, the current is switched off and warning signal raised to indicate controller failure. The watchdog timer has a number of applications, and is a timing device such that it is set for a preset time interval, and an event must occur during the event in watch time interval. Watchdog timers, while it is not possible to cope with all hardware and software anomalies, the developer can employ the use of watchdog timers to help mitigate the risk. The watchdog timer is a hardware timing that is triggered system reset or a similar operation after designated amount of time has elapsed. The watchdog timer can be either a stand-alone hardware component or built into the watch processor itself. To avoid a reset, the application must periodically reset the watchdog timer before this interval elapses. This is known as kicking the dog. Okay. Here, external watchdogs are internal watchdogs. External watchdogs. External watchdog timers are integrated circuits that physically assert the reset pin of the processor. The processor must assert on output pin in some fashion to reset the timing mechanism of the watchdog. This type of watchdog is generally considered the most appropriate because of most appropriate because of the complete independence of the watchdog processor. Some external watchdog features a windowed reset, which means enforces timing constraints for a proper watchdog reset, minimizes the likelihood of errant software resetting the watchdog. This is the external watchdog schematic. It contains uh, it contains max it contains the pin it contains the chip showing the pin reset WVDI and source VCC ground. This is the external watchdog schematic, and this is the windowed watchdog operation. And here this is the windowed watchdog operation, which is explains the timed out derivation for maximum MAX623 operations. And here now we're going to see about internal watchdogs. Many processors and microcontrollers have built-in watchdog circuitry available to the programmer. Many processors and microcontrollers have built-in watchdog circuitry which is available to the programmer. This typically consists of memory mapped counter that triggers a non-maskable interrupt, which means NMI, or reset when the counter reaches a predefined value. Instead of issuing a reset, Instead of receiving a reset via an IO pin assertion, an internal counter of reset to an initial value. Watchdog configuration is controlled user software. Watchdog may even be used as general purpose timer in some cases. Watchdog configuration. A microcontroller may also provide a for watchdog timer. A watchdog timer has a number of applications. Okay, we have already seen about mobile phone temperature. Okay, next internal watchdog considerations. If we are going to see about internal watchdog, it has many considerations which follows. The internal watchdogs are not as safe as watchdog circuits external to the processor. Watchdogs that issues no NMI instead of a reset may not properly reinitialize the system. Watchdog control registers may be inadvertently overwritten by runaway code, disabling the watchdog altogether. Reset is limited to processor itself, which means a watchdog control registers may be inadvertently overwritten by the runaway code, disabling the watchdog altogether. Reset is limited to the processor itself. To circumvent these issues, most built-in watchdogs have extra safety steps designed to prohibit arrogant code from interfacing with the operation of the watchdog timer. Here is the specification of MSP430 watchdog. Texas Instruments MSP430 family of microcontrollers has a built-in 16-bit watchdog timer featuring, which is a configurable clock source and prescaler, two interrupt options, isolated watchdog counter. Access to the watchdog counter requires a unique binary code or password. If we need to access the watchdog, we have to put unique reference code, which means it may be a OTP or binary code or it's a password. Anything may be happen. The code must be written to the password register prior to resetting watchdog timer. An invalid password attempt causes a key violation interrupt. Okay, next we are going to see about real-time clock RTC. Real-time clock is a clock that causes occurrences of regular interval interrupts on its each tick, which means timeout. Here and an interrupt service routine executes on each timed out, which means overflow of this clock. This timing device, this timing device routine exceeds on each timed out of this clock. This timing device once started never resets or is never reloaded with another value. Once it is set, it is not modified later. The RTC is used in a system to save the current time and date. The RTC is also used in a system to initiate return of control of the system after the preset system clock period. Okay, introduction for this RTC. Portable devices such as mobile phones and PDAs display portable devices such as mobile phones and PDAs display time and date. Typically, time and date functions are controlled by a real-time clock which runs off its own battery. The real-time clock can also be used to control other functions such as alarms, power management, and even schedule. It is used to timing device once started never resets and is never reloaded with another value. So this algorithms use this real time clock is used for alarms, power management, and even scheduling. And objectives of RTC is to configure RTC on such a USB stick, which means TMS 320C5505 to introduce Texas Instruments Chip Support Library, which is CSL, to use the RTC to produce in to control the operating frequency and the power taken. The Here is the block diagram for RTO clock signals flow. The RTC clock signal can be used to drive the system clock, which is SI or sys clock. The output clock from RTC is available on the RTC clock out pin of the USB stick. The RTC frequency may differ for each and every application. The real-time clock runs at 32,768 Hz, which is slow enough to save the battery life and fast enough to give the resolution of 1 milliseconds per tick. A 32768 Hertz crystal is low cost item. It is widely used in digital watches. Here is a block diagram of RTC. First, the input message is given into the oscillator. Then it is given into the timer or calendar alarm columns, and through the buses it has write buffer and read buffer. Peripheral buses interconnecting these write buffer and read buffer into the control and status registers, which is given into the interrupt controller through the periodic WC out and WCD or. Here real-time clock consists two outputs XI and XT. Then output will be wake up. The RTC time The real-time clock provides the following values for time and date operations, which means year, month, day, hour, minute, second, and millisecond. For example, if you are capturing on security camera footage, we need to process RTC in that footage, because we don't need to change the timing and the place and the location and the year, month should be same. It should not be erasable or resettable. The timing device once started, it never resets or it's never reloaded with another value, which means RTS is a clock that causes the occurrence of regular interval interrupts on its each tick, which means timed out. An interrupt service routine executes on each timeout, which means overflow of this clock. The timing device once started never resets or is never reloaded with another value. Okay. Once it is set, it is not modified later. For example, we can say multiple real-time applications. First one is example is real time. One of the real time example is security camera footage, because we don't want to change the time or a year, month of the footage. Okay. The functionality of RTC alarm. The alarm functions like the standard alarm clock. When the certain time is reached, the alarm becomes active. Okay. Today we have seen about watchdog timer and RTC real time clock. Okay. In watchdog timers, we have seen about what is mean by watchdog timer, what is the applications of watchdog timer. In applications of watchdog timer, in applications of watchdog timer, it has a number of applications, and its timing device such that it is set for preset time interval, and an event occur during the interval, else the device will generate the time bound signals and interrupt for the failure and to get events in the watch interval. Then we have seen about external watch, how it will work, and what's the type of watch, external time watch tag, and what is the features of windowed reset, and here is the external watchdog schematic. And then we have seen about the operations windowed, the time response for windowed operation, watchdog operation, and internal watches. Internal watches, which is used for configuration of provide for the watchdog timer. The watchdog timer has number of applications, which is a mobile phone, temperature controller, etc. And this is the considerations for internal watchdog, how it should work, and how it should replace by the safer watchdog circuits. Okay. Next, this is one of the example for watchdog, which is MSP40, and then we have seen about RTS, which is real time circuit clock, and which is real time circuit clock, and how it is used for the portable devices such as mobile phones, laptops. In laptop also we have used RTS, because we don't want to change the file timings. If we are saving the some of the document, we have to refer that date and time. So here we have to use RTC. It should not be changeable, it should not be editable. Okay, so we need accurate time and date of the file where we have saved in that folder on the day. We can extract by the sorting options, which may be a today or tomorrow. We need to make today dates. We have used the today, so it will automatically sort by the timing or date. Okay, so laptop and computer is also one of the major example for RTC. And here is the we have seen about RTC clock signals, how it is look, how it will flow through the mux and output generator. Here we have used four types of mux clock generators, and it has clocks and CLAN outputs. And the RTC clock signal can be used to drive the system clock. The output clock from the RTC is available on the RTC output pin. Here we have discussed about the frequency of RTC. Slow enough is if you are having the clock runs time at 32768 Hz, which is enough for slow for to save the battery, and fast enough to give the resolution 1 millisecond per tick. And next, control and status registers, and this is the date functionality and time functionality. And real time clock provides the following values for time and date operation, which is year, month, day, hour, minute, second, milliseconds. Okay, today we have seen about watchdog timer and RTC, which is the last here the next part we can see about in circuit emulator. That is the last topic in the unit 1. Okay, almost we have covered every topics in unit 1. Okay,